Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just like the McRib, we are back. Welcome to May, everybody. As of the release of this video, it is May the 4th, Star Wars Day, so May the 4th be with you. My name is Gerard. This is my little brother Alex. The missing guy is JR, and we are your hosts of the GAJ Podcast. Welcome to episode 16, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing okay, and hope May is starting off on the right foot for all of you. It's been kind of crazy here in Kansas City. So it's actually Saturday night as of our recording time. So last night, Friday, we had some crazy ass weather. Didn't cancel anything. We still played softball, but you gotta check this out. Let me see if I can find this picture. This was just north of the city, and I don't know if you can see that, but that is fucking... It looks like it was snowing. That's fucking hail all over the freeway. It was wild. It was weird weather on Friday. And it was like... It was only for a short period of time, so that was like... It came down with some vengeance out here.
Is it below freezing?
I think it like dipped there, which it was weird because like Monday it was 80. Tuesday and Wednesday it was like in the 60s, I think down in the 50s. Thursday was back in the 70s. And then Friday started out in the 70s, went down in the 40s. I guess up north it got down even colder if it was hailing. And then came back up into the upper 60s right before softball started. And somehow the fields we play on drained really well, so we were able to get the game in. But yeah, craziness around here. Welcome to the Midwest. Welcome to the Midwest. Anyway, if you celebrate it, hopefully May Day went well for you. Some things that other people celebrated were... where is it? Oh, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Here it is. On May 1st, 1991, two significant things happened. Rickey Henderson broke Lou Brock's stolen base record. And literally like a few hours later, Nolan Ryan threw his record 7th career no-hitter.
Rest in peace, Rickey Henderson.
Rest in peace, Rickey Henderson. Ryan Express, you're still looking as efficient as always. To be honest, if you ever see him, like he still looks pretty good. I don't know if he's throwing 100 miles an hour anymore, but
he's 78 years old.
Yeah, he was actually just on a. He did an event with Pete Rose not too long before Pete Rose passed away, and they were talking, and yeah, he looked to be in pretty good shape. You know, for 78, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, he's not throwing 100 miles an hour, but he can probably throw harder than I can. Anyway, guys, welcome to another show. If you've been with us before, thanks for catching back up with us. If you're new, welcome. Thanks for checking us out. We'd love it if you could consider subscribing to the channel, leaving a comment so we know you're there, and maybe even hitting that notification bell so you know when our new episodes are up on the YouTubes and the Spotifys. But we need to get in some things that we like to talk about. My favorite pastime, probably a lot of yours too, and that's eating. And that's what this first segment's all about. We like to call it Mom's Spaghetti. And we are actually going to start out with our top show contributor, our mom, and her meal of the week. Looks like she bought some grilled chicken from the grocery hot food section. So if you have, for us, it's like a Hy-Vee or Price Chopper. I think out in Chicago, Jewel does it. Like they got a hot bar. A lot of grocery stores do it anymore. But anyway, she got some chicken from the hot food section, and then she mixed it with some oyster and soy vinegar. Oyster sauce, soy sauce, and vinegar. Spices, yellow pepper. Oh, so she kind of took the chicken she got and kind of made it her own. So cool. Put some, put some vegetables, some spinach. On top, some garlic fried rice. Nothing that says Filipino like garlic fried rice. But, yeah. Looks like it was pretty tasty. Oh, that looks really good, actually. I don't know. Does she send this to you?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, I know she sends it to Ashley. So, but yeah. Mom, that looks good. Thank you for the contribution yet again. Let's see. I don't know what I had. I had a few things. So, this was my breakfast last Sunday. The reliable sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich on some keto-friendly bread. These are kind of like taquito quesadilla deals that Ashley made for dinner one night. I have a bunch of sour cream smothered on top, salsa inside, lettuce.
Is that sour cream or is that yogurt?
This is actually sour cream. We do Greek yogurt, but I think we ran out, so we use sour cream. But yeah, she did like a ground up chorizo and some cheese in the middle, and then these are like I don't know, some sort of healthy version of tortillas. But yeah, pretty tasty. I think she was trying to do like a kind of a smash patty thing.
Yeah.
So, and it wasn't quite sticking, so it quickly became a quesadilla. But it was good. The chorizo had some good spice. She was actually it was lighting her up pretty good. I liked it. It was good. So I have a higher tolerance for spice than she does. So usually if she can eat it, but it's pretty hot, then I'm going to like it. So yeah, it turned out pretty well. And then I was feeling, I don't know, I was feeling like something special for lunch the other day and went to a ramen shop by my office. This is their steamed like pork bun.
That's small.
It was pretty small. It was pretty filling though for what it was. You know, it's just an appetizer. And then the ramen. It was like a beef ramen. Man, it was good in bone broth. It was quite tasty. If you ever go to a ramen shop, you're gonna realize that good ramen is so much better than like Top Ramen or Maruchan.
In my cupboard right now.
Yeah,
I haven't had that in a while.
I love that shit.
It's so bad for you.
You know what? You know what though? It's never gonna go bad. If the apocalypse happens, you're gonna be able to eat those. That's gonna be a valuable commodity. No, but this place was very good.
Died from there because there's no nutritional value.
Yeah.
Other than calories.
You gotta drink a ton of water. I actually used to cook the noodles and then drain them to kind of get rid of some of the sodium and starch, and then heat them back up again. But I'm a little too lazy for that anymore. But no, this place is good. It's called I think it's called Ayo Ramen. This was in Lenexa, Kansas, right by my office. So shout out to you guys. That was a very good dish. The servers were very cool, and I enjoyed that meal immensely. And we were back out to Mom. So anyway, you want to put your stuff up? You got you some. There it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Food day. I gotta find a better way to present it because whenever I take a picture of it, I'm like, take a quick picture and I want to eat it. And then
yeah, I get it. I get it.
Up in that right corner, we've got menudo, which I get pretty often. This time it had a lot of liver in it though, so I cut out some calories by not eating the liver.
Yeah.
I just pick it out. It's like I've said many times, it's disgusting. I don't like liver. But the rest of it's good. Then on the left there, we have curry, which is made with beef instead of oxtail because of cost. Of course, beef costs extra too because it's beef.
Because beef, yeah, everything costs extra right now.
It's pretty decent curry. The sauce was fairly thick. Usually when I get sauce, we get curry from a store or from another Filipino place. The sauce is often runny. This time it was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, it's
Not
got to
like
be.
homemade, but it was pretty decent.
It's got to be like. I mean, not thick and like viscous, but like kind of a little oily, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of.
They didn't have tripe in it. I'm not a fan of tripe. Tripe somebody just pick out.
Yeah, I
So-
get that.
Typically, when I get these, you'll have like when I'm done eating, you'll have a pile of liver and a pile of tripe left over. I just throw out.
Liver's good for you. Tripe can.
I just don't like
I
it.
just can't do it. Yeah, can't do
You
it.
know what it is, and then it's slimy and kind of. It just doesn't taste good to me. Same with liver. It just doesn't taste good to me.
Yeah,
Gross. It feels like a rock.
I don't like. It's got to be very like
It
minimal.
feels like a turd. I feel like I'm eating a turd. Honestly, it's what it feels like. Not that I've ever eaten a turd.
It's just good for you, so I get it, but I can only handle it in like small doses.
Yeah, it's so small that I don't even notice it.
We're actually going to a Filipino joint tomorrow for lunch with our neighbors, so I'm looking forward to that. It's a place called Manila Bay here in Kansas City, and I'm excited because Filipino joints around here are very few and far between. I can literally only think of like 2 places that are Filipino restaurants, and this one is going to be more traditional. There's another one. It's okay. They seem to be definitely more about the presentation. It's good, but it's not. It's starting to get into that space where it's more of a fusion-y thing as opposed to a traditional Filipino. So it's good. It's not my favorite. It's made for people who eat with their eyes. Like they dress it up and then they forget to make it better than
It's not put
as good as it looks.
Not put in some circular container like what I have.
No.
How's that for
I mean,
presentation?
it's not on like, it's not a fancy restaurant, so it's still on like when you pick it up, they'll have those like I don't know, those little like paper tubs, and then they'll put it in the styrofoam container if you're getting it to go. But I feel like they're a little more focused on fancy versus flavorful, and that's just my opinion. I won't even name the name because I do like going there every once in a while. Like I said, Filipino places here are few and far between, so I'll take it when I can get it. You know what I mean? But what you have, I'm excited for tomorrow because I'm jonesing for some Filipino food.
Tomorrow I'll make my own. I'll make longanisa with egg.
Hell yeah! I'm not good at cooking longanisa. Like I usually end up kind of burning it a little bit. I don't know why.
I don't really cook it. I put water in the frying pan and I turn it up and I wait.
That's kind of the way I do it too.
Okay.
And I guess it works.
And then I fry some egg.
I'll be honest, I don't know why. It doesn't taste as good as like when mom does it. You know what I mean? So
Most of my stuff doesn't taste very good. Not a good cook. Longanisa is decent. It's like, all right, fried egg, put longanisa in water and let it boil for a while.
Yeah. I mean, it's still going to taste better than not having it at all, so.
Yeah.
In food news, looks like a Chicago deep dish joint is going out of business after 50 years.
That sucks.
I'll be honest, I don't know this place. It's called My Pie Pizza. It's in Bucktown. So I don't know if I've ever had it. If I did, I don't remember it. I probably just liked it because it was deep dish and I don't get it very often. It looks like a pretty good pie though. But after 50 years, sounds like they are calling it quits. Their last day of business is going to be June 29th. So if you're in the Chicagoland area and you are a fan of Chicago deep dish, and especially if you've been to My Pie and you like it, make sure you get in there before they close and get you a pie. Again, they're shutting down on June 29th. So, anyway, good luck to the owners. Hopefully, you guys do something cool next, and hopefully, we'll get to come across it whenever we are back in Chicago. But yeah, that's some food news for you. That's some food news. Moving on. I'm going to group this in a segment that's kind of my thing called Hey Dad, Watch This. I don't have too many adventure things, but I do have some funny things to show because, gosh dang it, they're funny. I don't know if you saw this video. This was the other day during the Cubs-Brewers game. Let me see if I can show it on here. This dude, this is fucking awesome. So, PCA went yard. You just gotta watch this catch. I don't know if you saw that. Let me go back. Let me try and start it over for you. Watch this dude catch PCA's home run ball in the upper deck in Milwaukee. Oh. So he just caught it, throws it back. Watch this. He does the Wrigley. Huh?
The Cubs win that one?
Oh, they fucking killed him. I mean, look at the score at that point, 9-0.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, PCA went fucking upper deck. Dude caught it. This is I don't remember what it's called now. Miller Park is what it used to be called. The park in Milwaukee. Catches it, and he just like stands there for a sec, takes it, throws it back like a Wrigley fielder, and it stands there and he just goes, "Fuck!" And right on live TV. I mean, you obviously couldn't hear him, but man, what a great video! What a great video! I love it. I wish they would play it again. God. I was gonna show this during what you watching, but I don't know. It just makes me laugh. Makes me laugh. Now, as painful as that was for that guy, I don't know if anybody's gonna beat this guy. Oh shoot! Do I have to wait for him to start over? Huh?
He's face palming into his glove.
Oh, just wait! Just wait till you see why.
He got hit in the groin.
Oh, watch this! Watch this!
Oh, yeah.
By the way, he failed the cup check. So,
ooh, you should be wearing a cup, dude.
Dude,
That's
I play slow. I play slow pitch softball. I still wear a cup. You know why? Because that shit hurts. We play doubleheader, so I'll take 2 hours of, a little bit of inconvenience to make sure I don't do one of those. And yeah, you saw that. Ouchtown population U, bro. That's oh fuck, what's his name? Marvis or something? I can't remember what his name is. I don't know why. Can't think of it right now. But yeah. Ouchtown population U, bro. That had to hurt. But it's good for a laugh. And I watched it over and over a few times, so there it is. There it is. Yeah, I don't have any new toys or anything. So I'm pretty much just going to pass this one over to you. We're going on to Alex's segment, an ode to his YouTube channel called I Play Nerd. It's all about the toys. I wish I had some new stuff to show off to you guys.
How come you always hit me on the out and about segment? They hate to watch this.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Usually we're right in the toys. Yeah, what do you have for us? Sorry.
Oh, it doesn't matter now.
No, it does matter.
Play my last
I'm an asshole.
game for this season. So
yeah, do you have any cool pictures? Did they get any pictures of you?
I was looking for some. Because I didn't see any. Well, hold on, let me finish looking. Don't think I've gotten any of them. Nope. Not this week.
How did it go though?
We sucked. It was our last game of the season though. We're
okay.
done. Until, we didn't make the playoffs. So we're done until June. I'll probably start over with a new team because it switches days. But no touchdown call for me, but I did catch a 2-point conversion.
Hell yeah, that's a score.
No end zone dance, and then I spiked it with authority though.
Oh, I like it. I like
emotion in that spiking. the other team's captain made a comment, and I just pointed at him like, "Don't fuck with this. You're beating us by 20. Don't fuck with this." No, we ended up only losing by 8, which wasn't bad.
That's one score. One score and a 2-point conversion, you know?
I think it was the second place team, and we were the last place team, so.
Yeah, who gives a shit? It's not like you're losing a t-shirt or something. So you're going to switch teams just because you have to switch days that you play, or?
Well, I said, I kind of put it out there, like, if people want to reassemble for Summer League, let's do it. It's on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And, it seems like people wanted to, but they don't want to say anything. I'm like, all right, whatever.
You know what that is? I've got experience with that.
You don't want to commit.
Well, kind of that, and also they don't want to be in charge.
There's that too.
Oh, believe me, I know that.
Our apartment gym, our apartment complex gym,
Mm-hmm.
a whole bunch of new equipment, and it is pretty damn cool.
Hell yeah, that's cool.
Before the dumbbells went up to 50 pounds, now they got all new dumbbells, so they smell nice. Well, not nice. They smell like fucking rubber. It smells new.
But you can tell it's the smell of new equipment, and that's cool.
Less bacteria on it.
Did they go up? Usually I don't see those. I don't see like apartment gyms or like hotel gyms go up past 50 pounds.
Because of the 75 now. So I was like,
hell yeah.
Yeah,
that's cool.
No more real super slow bench pressing for me. I can go at normal pace. And then they got kettlebells there too. I'm like, fuck yeah, they got kettlebells. They go up to 50 pounds.
That's cool.
And the thing about kettlebells, like usually, I work out here with my kettlebells because I have a bunch of them. But the thing with my kettlebells is that I like to wear my Fitbit just so I can kind of monitor my heart rate and shit.
Mm-hmm.
My kettlebell smashed into it. So I have to take it off. I take it off so I can monitor like my heart rate. I've tried different things where I turn it around, but I don't think it's an accurate read. But the kettlebells at the gym, they actually have a longer horn. So if it hits my forearm, it's not hitting my Fitbit.
That's cool. Well, that works out really well.
I could try out new things.
Yeah.
We also got a leg press machine, which I'm happy for. And actually, I used it yesterday. Not yesterday. I used it today because today's a lifting day. And I've been having knee pain, so I stopped doing squats other than bodyweight squats. But I did the leg press machine, and so far so good. I feel the same pain. I'm giving up. Maybe I should just not do any.
What kind of leg press machine is it? Is it like with the pin and just like a little platform that you're seated on, or is it a legit like leg press? You put the plates on there and
you put the plates on. No, it's got a pin.
Okay,
it's a pin one.
Which
and it's the type where you push yourself up as opposed to your leg pressing the machine part.
Oh, okay.
It's
almost like a kind of like a hack squat machine.
Yeah, it's kind of like a hack squat.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And then lastly, they got a captain's chair, which I'm going to have fun with because I could do dips, which I've been wanting to do.
Oh, okay.
And also leg raises.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty packed today. I think people want to see the new equipment.
All the new shit. Yeah, I get it. They want to be part of breaking it in and shit like that.
It's gonna be like New Year's resolutions where they're like, oh cool, I'm gonna use this a lot more now, and then like after 2 weeks they stop coming.
I used to like when I was a lot more diligent about working out. February was my favorite time to be in the gym because that's when all the New Year's resolutions cleared out. Yeah. This year I was the New Year's resolutionist, so I got to February and I was the one that cleared out. So.
Well, the key is to be able to work out at home, which is what I do a lot. I don't feel like, even though I'm a 20-second walk away from my gym, sometimes I'm just too lazy. I'm like, dude, it's dirty there. I don't want to change my clothes. If I work out at home, I work out in my freaking underwear. I watch TV while I do it.
Yeah. I like going to the gym. I don't know why.
I get a very decent supplemental workout from it.
Yeah. Hey, I was doing this thing just because it was offered through my insurance provider. There's like it's kind of coaching. It's more of a group like mentoring session. So everybody joins and everybody participates in the chat while the group leader is on video and all that shit. And one of the recurring themes, and I don't really do it just because I ran out of time, but one thing that they said, and I absolutely agree with it, and it's something I've thought about before, and I've repeated multiple times. You know, everything counts. If you're moving, you're making progress. You know what I mean? It's better than you're making more progress than if you were sitting stagnant on the couch with the remote in your hand. You know, so if you're up and moving, man.
When I watch TV, sometimes I'm moving.
Yeah,
I like to get my steps up. That's why I wear this.
Yeah,
I
need to do the same thing.
Steps. So I got another 500 steps to hit the 10,000 step goal. I'll hit it. I'll probably watch TV later and just move around.
Yeah, I should do that. I need to get off my ass and push the coffee table out of the way and do some movements. I've been doing it a little bit more, but not as much as I could. So I'm saying it on here because I'm more likely to do it because I committed to all two of you that I was going to do this. So
I still might get a walking pad. Like our sister has one. She says she gets knocked
out.
The
desk treadmill type deal.
Or it doesn't have to be a desk treadmill. I just want to put it in front of my TV and walk.
Yeah, it's a treadmill that there's no bars on it, so people put it under their desk and they can walk on it while they're at their desk. That's the only reason I call it a desk treadmill.
I think I'll get one eventually. I want to talk to more people that have it and get their thoughts on it.
Yeah. I think I'd rather do like a bike. The only thing is a bike is way harder to just move out of the way when you're not using it.
It takes up too much room when you have a small apartment.
Yeah. I'm not doing any of that until we move.
Walking pad probably the better move.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I mean, eventually, but we're going to be in a much bigger space than this condo when we do that. But I think it'd be a cool idea. It'd be a cool idea. Man, I want to get into some flag football. The only thing is I don't know anybody that plays around here. A lot of people play like pickleball and kickball.
You just gotta look it up.
Yeah, but
you'll probably play in grass or on turf. I like playing in the sand because
I'd much rather do that.
I like knowing that if I fall down, I just get up.
Yeah.
Or if I fall on turf, you might have to carry me off.
The beaches or even just sandy spaces around here are very few and far between. So usually it's going to be on grass. And
the sand out here at Newport Beach is actually really soft. If you go a little bit north to Huntington Beach, it's a little bit coarser sand.
It's more like
it's kind of hard to describe.
More like the crushed shell.
You feel it in your feet, like, oh, okay, yeah, Newport Beach.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like baby powder versus glass.
Oh yeah, dude, I remember I lived in downtown Milwaukee, so we did have a beach, and yeah, the sand there was very different than when I was in Florida on the beach. Like going to Clearwater Beach in Clearwater, Florida, and then going back to Bradford Beach in Milwaukee. Man, that was a vast contrast in sand fineness, I guess. Sand quality or sand texture.
Yeah, I like the sand out here. It's nice and soft. Feels good on your feet.
I enjoy that quite a bit. I mean, I will take Bradford Beach because I still live here in the Midwest, and now I'm in the middle of the map where we don't even have a Lake Michigan. So I would take it. I would take it. But yeah, sand quality and yeah, places like Newport Beach and not Huntington Beach, but like the coast of California, Clearwater, Florida, I'm sure Miami, the sand there, so fine. It's awesome. Dude, wait till you get to Costa Rica. It's a real soft sand. It's dark, though. It's kind of weird.
It's
kind of weird because it's like a darker sand. It's not that white sand, you know what I mean? Where you guys have that really light color, that really white sand. It's darker. Because you know what it is? I think it's like the volcanic stuff, volcanic ash that makes it the sand.
Oh, okay.
So it's darker. It'll be cool. But it's still nice and soft. You don't get So I don't know if you get this in California, but Bradford Beach in Milwaukee, North Avenue Beach in Chicago, there's that layer where the water, even at high tide, that's where it maxes out. There's always like deposits of like shells and stuff and rocks that you end up having to step on. It sucks. Yeah,
we don't get that out here.
I used to have to learn how to deal with it because I'd be playing volleyball on it in Milwaukee.
Although up behind the beach, I think it was last weekend, a dead whale washed up.
No shore. Shit.
Yep, there's a dead whale. That's not the first time. They have it here in Newport Beach too. I think that was a dead seal though, and it smelled.
I bet.
I was like, man, that stinks.
I mean, I feel bad for the animal, but that would definitely be pretty fascinating to see. You know, I think it'd be pretty fascinating. That's just me though. Again, I live in the middle of the map, so that's not something I'm gonna get to see. So that's why, maybe if you're in California on the coast, it's not as fascinating because maybe you think it happens too often, which maybe it does.
Well,
yeah, I don't know. It's sad, right? But it's still fascinating.
They lived a long life. We also freaking long.
Yeah. You know who lives a long life? Turtles.
Turtles live longer than humans, as long as nothing kills it.
Yeah. There are turtles at fucking Kansas City Zoo that are well over 120 years old. It's crazy how long they live. Because they're not.
Whales could live up to, around 90 years old. Damn, they're like humans.
I mean, they are mammals.
The more you know, people.
Turtles.
100 years or more.
100 years or more. That's exactly what I'm seeing. There are species that live like even longer, and they're huge. There's a couple at the Kansas City Zoo that I'm just like, those are gigantic turtles. And contrary to popular belief, if turtles need to move, they can move pretty damn quick. Like, the size of these turtles, I don't want to be in front of them if, for whatever reason, they're pissed off and want to come at me.
They'll slowly come at you?
Slowly, and then when they start... And then when they close up, they all of a sudden,
they bite you?
break into a dead sprint and catch you on the fucking ankles, and, like, you leave your foot behind. But, yeah. Turtles. Whales. Long lives. Yeah, so anyway, that's what we're out and about, and yeah.
So meathead, I play football and I work out.
You know what? There are way unhealthier ways to live, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, anyway, yeah, that's Hey Dad, Watch This. Time to talk about some toys. Alex's specialty. I play nerd. I'll be honest, man, I don't have anything. I've been working all fucking week, and yeah, I don't really have anything to share. What do you have for us? Anything new in the world? Any interesting occurrences during your toy hunts, or anything new that you're going to be doing videos on?
One that I just opened up. I've actually had it for several months, but I just now opened it up because I wanted to make a video on it. I'm kind of backlogged on. I have a bunch of closed action figures. The open figures I haven't opened yet because I just haven't. I kind of made this deal like I can't open it until I'm ready to make a video. So I kind of started cheating where I would just film the beginning of the video where it's still in the packaging, and then I'd open it, and then wait like, fuck, I got Optimus Prime there. I think I got him back in January. No, I got that Star Wars ship that I got back in December. No, that one's closed though. Optimus Prime, I think I opened them up in January. And I still haven't filmed the video yet. I just filmed the beginning.
I mean, anybody that's watching this at the release, it's Star Wars Day, so you got anything you can show us?
Yeah. And I know I shot a lot of Batman figures, and today's no different. I got a freaking Silver Age Batman where he's all like...
Oh, that's like...
colored. Almost
that's,
like what eventually evolved into the Adam West. This is probably before.
Adam West, that's what I was trying to think of.
More 40s and 50s where he's like very like happy looking. And
that's Adam West Batman.
No, it's not Adam West. I wanted to get Adam West Batman, but I don't have it. Actually, no, I don't. I
mean,
have a bit smaller.
I guess the costume, the outfit is kind of Adam West style, but
I think
yeah, I don't.
Adam West came from this one because that was in
Yeah.
1966. This is probably more of a 40s, 50s Batman. And he came with his dog, Ace the Bat Hound.
Oh no shit. Interesting.
His head and arms don't move though. He's not articulated. So I got a nice little bright Batman from the silver. They call it Silver Age to 40s, 50s. And then one, I got a very darker Superman. This is from a.
Is that the new one?
No, this is the symbol, the logo, the Superman logo that's being used in the movie. It comes from this, except the black is yellow.
Oh, okay.
From a storyline, a very popular storyline called Kingdom Come, which is set not far into the future, but far enough in the future. Superman's old, Batman's old, everyone's old. And this is like a, let's say, 40, not 40. He's probably around late 50s or 60s Superman.
Oh, no shit.
So he's a lot older. He doesn't look as happy. And I got this very recently. I got this yesterday. I opened it already. I filmed the beginning part of the video. I opened it right away. It's one of those ones where I was like, I want to open them now. Play with it.
Do you ever do unboxing videos?
Yeah, those are the videos I make.
Oh,
So
okay.
I filmed the beginning when it's still in the box, and then I open it. And so
I see.
play
Okay.
around with it, and then like months later, I'll film the rest of the video.
Ah, okay.
Like my Optimus
I didn't know if
Prime.
you ever just did like an unboxing video and then did a separate like review video.
It's the same. It's all in one. Except I stopped doing the part where
I like that.
I show myself opening the box because that's kind of just mundane. There's really no.
Well, that's what I was talking about. I didn't know if you did those because a lot of people do it just to show like they got this, unboxing it. Here's what it comes with.
Well, I
and
do
then
that.
it's
I
like-
take it out. I don't show like, hey, watch me open the box right now. We pull it.
Oh, that's what I mean. There's people that'll do that.
I showed it in the packaging, and then I show it out of the packaging.
Yeah. No, I meant the videos where people are like, they're basically just videoing themselves
I've seen
opening
those.
the packaging.
I have one where it was the video is me opening the packaging, and it's kind of like I'm actually in the video, and that got a little too complicated to film, and it was from too far away, so I didn't like the way it turned out.
Yeah.
So I stopped appearing in my own videos. But the reason kind of like why I was excited to get this is because they made a Batman from this storyline, but I got it like 2 years ago, and I was like, why did it take so long to make the Superman? This is like Batman. Look, his
Whoa.
neck's all broken and shit because he's so freaking old. He's got this like flying.
That's intense.
Yeah. Oddly enough, I never read, as much as I talk about this storyline, I never read it full because it would be like at the bookstore, and I'd be like trying to read as much as I can before they throw me out. They say, hey, this is not a library. But I got this Batman, I'd say 2 years ago, and I'm like, when are they going to release a Superman? And they released a Superman. So now I got
Nice.
it together. And they can kiss.
Weird.
But there's also a Wonder Woman they can make. Some other characters they can make, but this Superman, I like it. It's one of those ones where it's like, hey, that Superman has substance to it. It's not just another Superman. I guess this Batman does too. It comes from a...
I like that. And I like the way they did the cape.
The cape, the capes are wired so you can pose it.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's even better than what I was thinking what it was.
I think it's Superman 1. Superman 1 is wired too.
Well, that's cool.
Yep. That's a nice little thing they started adding in. I'm like, yeah. They used to be just for premium figures, the ones that cost like $100 to buy at regular price. But this toy maker was like, nope, I'm going to put them on these ones. Innovations in toys.
I like it. It's cool. It's cool.
That's it. Otherwise, my channel's it's at 286 subscribers, clicking close to 300, which is still not a lot.
If you're into the toys, man, check it out. I mean, you've got 163 videos on there.
And I'm
Everything from toy-ons to toy reviews.
So I got like 20 more I need to make.
There you go.
Toys that I have unopened and opened. Ones I do have opened, I just didn't finish filming.
Man, if there's anything you want them to hunt for, put it in the comments. We'll see what we can do.
The what?
Put it in anything, not like any toys to hunt for.
Yeah, send me the money too. To buy
Well, just to hunt for. So you like if you see it, then you can show where it's at. I don't know if you necessarily want to buy it, but until we can monetize or something, or your channel can monetize.
I'm not really monetized at this rate. Once you get monetized, you don't get paid a lot. This is purely just something to do.
Yeah, this is just fun for us guys. Don't be offended if we don't spend the money on suggestions, but throw them at us anyway. If it's something we can do, I think it'd be fun to do it.
I can put it on my resume. I did flirt around with putting it on my LinkedIn, where I put YouTube content creator. And I make it for longer than I've been doing it because it's been in my head for a long time. So I'm like, yeah, well, technically I was coming up with ideas for the past 5 years. It was just a 5-year project to get going.
Yeah. Hey, some business ideas do take several years to come to fruition. You know what I mean? So I get it. But man, yeah, that's a fun segment called I Play Nerd. If you have any comments about toys or any toys that you like that you've opened up and want to share with us, put in the comments or send us an email with a picture. Email address is gagepodcast@gmail.com.
There's actually one more part I want to talk about because some figures that have been around a lot of these Jurassic Park figures, which I've never really been into.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always been. I remember when I was a kid, I was really into dinosaurs, like a real little kid. I'm looking at some of these, I'm like, these are big. This is like having a pet. I'm like, you know what? I think I want one. I think I want a big Tyrannosaurus Rex to supplement having a pet.
Sometimes the shit's just cool, and you want it.
I might be getting a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I think it was on sale too. I was like, shit. I was playing with it today at Target in the past couple days. I'm like,
yeah, the only
on sale. Might be getting one.
The only thing I spent money on because it was on sale were some socks for the wedding, like the no-show socks, so that they're not poking out of your shoes when we're standing up there.
Yep. But
they should be pretty comfy. I'm curious about how Dad and Ashley's dad and Ashley's brother take them. I think you've worn them before. I know I've worn them before, so I think you and I will be fine. But because they're the ones that sit like below your shoe line, so
that's all I ever wear. I wear
basically gives you that like barefoot look.
Yep.
So,
that's all I ever wear. Except when I go to work. I wear like regular size socks when I go to work because it's cold. So I want to.
Oh, so they come up on your calf or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, these are like there's the no-show socks, and then these are like even lower because like even when you're twisting and turning your ankle, like you don't see the sock because it sits so low, and they put a little grippy stuff on the inside so it hangs onto your heel. It doesn't slide off your heel.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. But they should be comfy and they'll be brand new, so that should add to the comfort level.
My socks don't last that long. I always get holes in them.
Those kind of socks, yeah, because they're usually fairly thin. Because I mean, the idea is kind of the minimalist thing, right? So,
even the ones that I have here,
yeah,
thin, but they wear out.
Whenever, as soon as the slightest hole shows up in my socks, like I have to throw the whole pair away. Because I hate holes in my socks.
I keep them around. I hate having holes in my socks. I'll like put it on and be like, God damn it, this is one of the ones with holes in it. I just wear it. I mean, it's not my phone already.
Oh, if I can get through the day, I will, but it doesn't go in the hamper anymore. It goes in the trash after I'm done.
What I do with those now that have too many holes is that so I have a pull-up bar, and those are not perfect. They say they're not gonna damage your door frame, but they do damage the door frame.
Yeah.
So what I do is I take those old socks, I wrap them around with the part of the pull-up bar
that's on the door
frame. Yeah, just to add a lot more padding.
Oh, that's smart. As long as there's still something for it to grab on, because it's not like a grippy piece. It's something that's like hinging on like the top of the door frame. So
it's meant to be in contact with the door frame.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not the part that. How do I put this? It's not like hanging on like this, where the friction is what's holding it on. It's something that's like more hooked on, right? And then you put the sock underneath it so that it's not just digging into the door frame.
It's not on that part. It's more the part that's against the actual like door.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah, because I don't want. If I put it there where it hooks on, I might fall off.
Okay, that's what I was curious about. I was figuring if it was like, kind of on top of the door frame, so hooked on like that.
Not that.
You might be able to put a sock there. You're talking about like on the side of the door.
Yep.
Where it comes down and just okay. Now I gotcha.
And it pushes in the door frame, so after a while you'll see like an indentation.
Yeah, I know. That's smart. That's pretty smart. I still couldn't wear my socks, but yeah, that makes sense. So, pretty crafty.
There you go. Life hacks,
baby. Life hacks.
Put them on your door frame Put them on your pull-up bar.
Just make sure they're not the ones you jerked off into when you were a kid. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. We are on to a segment that's still pretty new to us, but I think it's going to be a fun one moving forward. And quite frankly, we've been having enough fun with it that when we do fit it in, it usually takes up the rest of the episode. And it's a segment we call What You Watchin'? This is everything from YouTube videos to streaming movies and TV series. I'm actually probably yeah to the binocular, the fucking binoculars on your windowsill.
When I came over, she's like, "Yeah, binoculars." I'm like, "Did you freaking spy on her neighbor?"
yeah, man. Tell her. It's weird, babe. I love you, but it's weird.
Might be illegal too. I'm not quite. It's kind of a gray area.
But anyway, yeah, this is all about what we're watching. I mean, even if it's just like YouTube shorts or shit on Instagram, if there's something you want us to check out, bring it on, baby. Bring it on. Speaking of things to check out, I gotta know, are you excited or just gonna watch Karate Kid?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch
Karate Kid. I think it's called Karate Kid Legends.
Yep.
May 30th.
Oh shit, that's really soon.
Yeah. I haven't seen enough of the preview. Like, I thought it was something to do with like Cobra Kai, which I guess it might a little bit, but I don't know.
It takes place 3 years after Cobra Kai ends.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But they also, if you're watching right now, you see that Daniel LaRusso goes to New York. So that's you kind of go with that. We're the kids from Cobra Kai. Well, they graduated and moved on, or maybe it's going to be like, yeah, Johnny's there.
That is Jackie Chan. Holy shit!
I don't know if I want to spoil like the end of Cobra Kai, but there's still a Cobra Kai school, and you can be like, hey, Johnny Lawrence is running that. Well, Ralph Macchio does something else, and he goes to New York and meets up with Jackie Chan. Plus, giving those kids to graduate too. And if you watch the end of Karate, not Karate Kid, watch the end of Cobra Kai, you do see that they do go off to college or they go off and do some other career because they're done with high school.
One of the one of the kids in this Karate Kid Legends looks like it's going to be the main kid. Looks like the dude that, spoiler alert, cover your ears if you haven't watched all of Cobra Kai and you don't want to spoil it.
He's not in Cobra Kai.
He's not in Cobra Kai. He kind of looks like the kid that died.
No, he's not in Cobra Kai.
Okay. Because it kind of looks like him, but I know it's not him, but I didn't know if maybe they just replaced him and used a different actor. But, yeah, Jackie Chan. I'll be honest, I'm kind of glad it doesn't have fucking... what the fuck is his name? Will Smith's kid.
Oh, he's too old for it.
Well, also, that one sucked.
A lot of people liked it.
I hated it. It was fucking awful.
I might have watched it, but it just felt weird because it's Karate Kid, but he's doing Kung Fu. They're like, well...
Oh, yeah, that too. I do remember thinking that one when I was watching the movie. But it was just like, it was
I'm pretty sure
like the original Karate Kid, just a different, the different setting. You know? Kid moves to a new place far, far away from home. And
yeah, I remember I saw it because there's jacket on, jacket off. You're like, what?
It was stupid.
But I guess
it was like so not that original. Like,
yeah,
if it would have,
it's a copy and paste from Karate Kid. They just
yeah. That's why I didn't like it.
But I guess in this story, Jackie Chan's character knew Mr. Miyagi. So
so it's not even the same. It's not even the same guy from Karate Kid with Will Smith's kid.
No.
Or is it?
That guy's too old. He's not a kid anymore. That guy's grown up.
But I mean, Jackie Chan's character in the Karate Kid with Will Smith's kid, is he the same character?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I know Will Smith's kid's not in it. I just meant Jackie Chan's character is the same character. So it's not like a different universe.
No.
Where Jackie Chan's playing a different character, but, and like, you know what I mean. Well, I am going to check it out. I hope it's entertaining. I mean, I did enjoy Cobra Kai, so I liked it. Can't remember if it was something else. We looked at Matt Mervis getting fucking plucked in the balls. You know what I watched today? I know you don't care, but it was on, and it's a once-a-year thing. The Kentucky Derby, where sovereignty edges out one of the favorites, journalism, to win this year's Kentucky Derby. And the ownership group, it's their first horse.
That looked like shit.
Dude, it was so muddy. It was raining. Like, it was crazy. It's so weird, wild when even if it's not muddy like that, even if it's dry, like, it's so weird. You see those jockeys, they take their goggles off, and they just got shit all over their fucking face.
They ate mud.
I don't want to show too much of that because I don't want to get copywritten. But anyway, yeah, if you watch the Derby, Sovereignty took it. Sovereignty was in 16th place at one point in the race, like earlier in the race, and just slowly moved up, and then in the last turn just started accelerating and caught a draft on, I think it was right behind journalism. They just moved all the way up, and then it was just a sprint to the finish from there. So it was a pretty good race. Pretty good race if you're into that sort of thing. That was the Kentucky Derby. What else happened? Oh my gosh, why am I blanking? What's the gymnast's name?
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles did the announcement. They do something kind of like at Indy when they have somebody say, "Driver, start your engines."
Start your horses.
They say, I can't remember what the exact wording is, but I'll be honest, it's kind of, what's the right word for this?
Lame.
It's kind of lame. I wish they would say shit like, mount up. Riders, mount up. I think that would be way cooler than I mean, they might as well have just been like, riders, get on your horses.
Get on your horses, little guys.
Climb up there with a stool.
Biles, is she bigger than those guys? The jockeys? I want to see her stand next to one.
I bet she's like beefier, like
oh yeah, she's
more muscular. I don't know about height wise. I bet she's pretty close. By the way, if you're wanting to know the results, if you had any money on it, here they are right here. Sovereignty Journalism, Biza, Final Gambit. I do like that about horse racing. I love all like the names. I don't know why. I don't necessarily like the names, but I respect it. I like that they get to be creative with the names. So, anyway, look at this one. I don't even know how to say this. Neoquist? I don't know if that's right. But yeah, those are the results of the Kentucky Derby. So that's what I was watching. I don't know. Have you gotten to watch any of the Cubs games?
No, I don't have TV, regular TV.
Oh, okay. I have a MLB at bat, and yeah, the other day, I think this was this yesterday? No, it couldn't have been because it was in Pittsburgh. So I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday. This dude fell out of the stands, like 21 feet. I'm still not really sure how, but yeah, he like tumbled and like flipped over a few times and landed, and he was like, he's still in. I think he's stable now, but he's in the hospital in critical condition. So I guess the lesson there is, have fun at the ball game, folks, but damn, be careful. Be careful. Maybe otherwise, they're gonna start putting huge, like way high bars. I bet he might have been drunk. He was 21 years old. I think he played high school football and maybe even like junior college football. Here it is. His name is Matt Markwood, I think. Where was it? Kevin. Look at this name, Kevin Markwood. Anyway, thoughts going out to you. I hope you recover and are able to get back to 100% and do what you do. But yeah, folks, be careful at the games. Those railings aren't that high, so that they're not obstructing your view. But people keep falling out of the stands. They're going to start making those things taller, kind of like the foul nets, which I agree with. But I personally would have chosen not to do the foul nets all the way down the foul line. You know what I'm talking about?
The foul nets?
Yeah, so like I don't know if you remember, this was several years ago, but Alvaro Mora, when he played for the Cubs, they were in Houston, and he absolutely just like smoked a ball, but pulled it hard into the third baseline seats, and it hit a kid and hurt the kid. They had to take the kid to the hospital, and he actually had to come out of the game because he was so upset about it, so distraught about it. Which, dude, if I don't blame him. He just hurt a kid pretty bad. But that was the tipping point for Major League Baseball, making every Major League stadium have nets all the way down to the foul pole. So getting those foul balls is not as easy anymore. But yeah, you got to pay attention to those games, guys. I mean, freak accidents happen, and in most cases that is it. But Major League Baseball also has to take measures to minimize the freak accidents. So be careful. We want to be able to enjoy the game as much as possible, and that's not having big steel bars in front of us, between us and the game. Less barriers. We want to be closer to the game, but just be careful. Enjoy yourself, but be careful. Yeah, so anyway, thoughts going out to that guy. What have you been watching, dude?
On YouTube, kind of stagnated on watching workout videos just because I like to stay in that type of mindset. It's kind of like positive reinforcement for what I'm doing as far as working out and strategies for that. Been watching a lot of people training Muay Thai in Thailand.
Oh, okay.
Vlogs and sometimes just raw footage. It's actually very like ASMR like for me. I just hear it. Actually, sometimes it helps me get to sleep.
Do you watch any of like the fitness influencers?
Yeah. There's some. One of the places I wanted to go in Thailand. This is kind of a very popular place. It's called Soi Thaied, which is also known as Fitness Street or Fighter Street. It's just a long street of gyms for Muay Thai, for CrossFit, for traditional lifting, for places where you could get DEXA scan and you can measure your body fat, and it's just a bunch of healthy eating type stuff. Not exactly the Thailand experience if you want to experience Thailand.
Yeah, but if you got goals, I mean.
But it is like if I go to Thailand, I kind of want to spend, depending on how long I'm there, I'd like to spend 2 days there on Fitness Street in Phuket, Thailand. So once again, not exactly the traditional. When you think about Thailand, you're going to see all this stuff. You're going to see monks. You're going to see elephants. That's not it.
But you're into martial arts, Yeah. You're into martial arts, so it makes sense why you were looking at that stuff in regards to Thailand.
There's Muay Thai training, there's MMA training, Jiu-Jitsu training, CrossFit, other types of fitness studios and yoga and massages. It's like very fitness oriented. That's why it's called Fitness Street or Fighter Street. So
that's kind of cool.
I kind of gravitate towards some of those videos because it's cool to see. Otherwise, people training in Muay Thai gyms, it's kind of like an ASMR thing effect for me. Movie-wise, I did start a movie that's gained popularity based on recent events, but I have not finished it, and that is Conclave. And it's just
we're getting ready to watch that.
I might try to finish it. It's kind of like they keep switching on between different languages, so there's a lot of subtitles, and I was also kind of watching it when I was sleepy, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna fall asleep watching this, and I did, and rewind it back, and it's hard to pay attention to it when you're tired. So Conclave is a movie I'm watching right now. There is a new Anna Kendrick movie.
I saw that too. Is it like a?
I was gonna watch it, and I realized I don't remember what the first movie was about.
What's it called?
The first movie was called A Simple Favor. The second one's called, I think, Another Simple Favor. So I just realized I don't remember shit about them. I remember I liked it. I enjoyed the movie, but this came out in 2018, so this is 2 years before the pandemic started. I remember liking it enough, but I never rewatched it. So now I'm like, do I want to rewatch the first one and then watch the second one?
Oh, Anna Kendrick was in the first one also.
Yeah.
Okay. With Blake Lively.
She's in The Accountant 2, which is Ben.
Well, she was in the first Accountant.
Yeah, she's in the second one too.
I am going to see that.
I'm hearing that movie is pretty fun. It's just like an accountant who shoots people.
Yeah. I liked it, and I do want to see the second one.
I want to see it, yeah. I'll probably wait for it to be on streaming, but I want to see it. Shows-wise, TV shows, I mentioned it before last week. What I call Star Wars for adults, which is Andor. That movie, that show is just every episode. They release it in 3-episode chunks. So every week they release 3 episodes, and each episode is like 40 to 50 minutes. So you're pretty much getting a whole movie every week. And that's kind
of cool.
I call it adult Star Wars. Or Star Wars for adults, and
they've been advertising it on I don't know. Do you use Roku?
Yeah, but I have Chromecast attached on my Roku.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you use the Roku app interface, they actually have something on there that's just Andor. Hi, babe. Yep. We made fun of you. We got on binoculars. Hang on, let me switch speakers so you can hear what's going on. So All right. Should be able to hear you through the speaker. So we were talking about
creepy Tom habits
with the binoculars.
Yeah. I got in trouble.
We covered it in what you watching, and we're like, yeah, this can be anything from movies to TV series to games.
To other people.
And Alex goes to binoculars by your windowsill.
I got him taken away from me because I wasn't spying on neighbors.
She was only looking at the building across the street.
No, I wasn't. There's a highway that goes right behind our house, and there's a frequent activity with police involved. So I like to keep an eye on my neighborhood. So I would, whenever there was police out there, I would use my binoculars, check and see what was going on. It just happens that there's a building alongside that highway.
It's not my fault the windows were open.
But
they had all their Christmas lights on. I was critiquing their tree.
Exactly. The penthouse, though, because it's floor-to-ceiling windows, so whenever he gets home at night and turns the windows on, sometimes I do creep, but that's his fault, not mine.
Sometimes I do creep, but it's fine.
It's their fault.
It's his fault.
I haven't seen anything juicy yet.
It's their fault for having windows.
He shouldn't have floor-to-ceiling windows with no, what is it, like where you can't see in?
Floor-to-ceiling windows on like the 12th floor.
We're on the 8th. I can see in perfectly. Yeah, I'm a super creep. I'll admit it. But my husband is responsible and took my binoculars away, so there's no illegal activities happening anymore.
This is gonna save us from a lawsuit.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
There are people that do that. They're called peeping toms, and they end up in jail.
Well, I know, but my problem is, I'm just nosy. Like, I'm not trying to look at people naked, or I'm not trying
you
to.
see naked, hey, it's happened.
Yeah, I just am curious. I'm just curious and nosy, and I'm like I said, I mostly just watch the highway, but the building is kind of in the way, so it starts innocent. But I don't think the court of law would take that as a defense. So.
It was innocent.
I wasn't trying to. It wasn't my fault. They murdered somebody while I was watching.
I tell you what, that's not nearly as bad, in my opinion, as the Playboy Bunnies.
What?
The Playboy Bunnies, they were interviewed for an article in People magazine about their time with Hugh Hefner and how that having sex with him was hell. They call it someone call it a chore.
How much money did you get, bitch?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say
in my world, I feel like that makes you a fucking prostitute.
Well, what did they think was happening when he gave them all of this clothes and shoes, and he was like, move into my house?
I think it was no secret what you were getting into.
Did they not think that was going to happen? I'm not saying it's right, but
these chicks are old now and they're not getting money.
Exactly, and he's dead and can't defend himself.
Yeah,
and they're irrelevant, so they need to reveal something to get money.
But I feel like he's got enough money. There had to have been a contract signed when they moved into that house, and I'm sure there was stipulations about that. Like, you will be having sex with me, just so you know.
I don't think that'd be legal, but they did it. I mean, and the ones that there was someone that said I didn't. It was. I had to have sex with other girls watching, or we had to have sex with other people involved. You didn't know, he's never been shy about that. You didn't know that? You're fucking crazy. And now you're attacking an old dead guy that gave you a very, very comfortable lifestyle.
Which, I mean, I'm sure it was hell and it did suck. And I'm not trying to victim shame here, but you signed up for that. in a way as well.
He didn't force it. You accepted it. Like, yeah, did he want you to do it? Yes. Did you have to do it? No.
Also, those girls,
Could he have told you that you have to move out after that? Fuck yeah, he can. I don't think he was shy about that.
those
Like,
girls like work out. Like they have abs and like muscles. They could have taken him if they wanted.
exactly. What?
Tied him to his bed with the handcuffs and walked away. Let him starve.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I think that's a legalized form of prostitution is what that was.
Yeah.
My opinion. If you don't want to be a prostitute, at the very least you're a gold digging hoe.
Wait.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Crystal Hefner, is that his daughter?
No, that was his last wife.
Oh. Oh, I didn't realize that.
She got lost in the mix because he had a shit ton of girls around all the damn time.
Well, I didn't know he ever was legally married to them.
He's been married a couple of times.
Because I know, like, Holly Madison, when the MTV show was on, like, she was, like, his main girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she threw a big stink because she wanted to be married and he wouldn't marry her.
Yeah, because she wanted the money.
But that's why I'm surprised he
What
actually
happened to
did
when he
marry
died?
someone.
She wanted all this shit when he died.
He knew what he was doing.
Well,
He's
I think
not
she,
stupid.
even after they broke up, though, like, she worked at the company and, like, she was, like, did a lot
Yeah.
at the company.
I'm sure she made a very good living.
Yeah.
Why would you leave that, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's an adult decision. Like, you need to criticize yourself as much as anybody else if that's the world you were in, and that's what you did. You weren't forced, like, you absolutely could have walked away, but apparently there were some things that they wanted to make sure they kept.
Also, did you read the whole article? Is it just, like, them slamming him, or is it them just
100%.
telling their truth?
100%.
You read the whole article?
I did.
Yeah.
You know what, though? Like, back when that show was on...
Crystal Hefner wasn't as critical, but she did say things like I guess, they're attacking his prowess in bed, right? Easy to do
91.
to a dead guy, He was 60 years older than his last wife. So, and she said something here. She preferred having sex with, let's see, right? She preferred the group sex to having sex with him alone. Well, you were okay being married to him, so I don't know what to tell you. Clearly you were in it for not love.
Yeah, but when that show was on, and it was Holly and...
Yeah, it was this girl, and
Holly and... Yeah, what was
These
her
two.
name? She was She married a football player.
She did, yeah.
Yeah. I loved watching that show. I was like
Was it-
17, 18 years old. Like, I loved that show.
I remember watching it. I just realized it was on screen, Alex. Sorry. But,
Holly, was it Heidi?
I don't know. These two and then this girl were on the show. I think this is his... I thought that was his daughter? That can't be right. I don't know. But
Kendra.
Yeah. This was his wife. This is Crystal Hefner.
Gotcha.
But I think they divorced at some point, so I don't know that she was entitled to his fortune. Like, to me, that's... Even when the show was on, I took that as her wanting to have access to that fortune when he died, because... I'm sorry, but...
Yeah.
If he wasn't rich and famous, none of those girls were there.
Wow. Yeah.
So.
Anyways, what else are we watching?
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
Oh, we got caught up. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, we got caught up on that one, bro. I'm glad you didn't spoil it last week, because
I knew about that.
holy shit.
I knew about that years ago. I found it by accident. I was not happy when I found it out.
Because the video game.
Well, I was watching the YouTube channel. They were talking about the first season, and they accidentally spoiled it.
Yeah.
That happened.
I'm very mad about it.
Well, I guess if you know the video game, you would have known that was coming anyway.
I actually talked to her
Right.
sister about it because I was like, because she knows the video game, and I told her, I know what happens. This was like 2 years ago when the first season came.
Yeah, there's a couple of people that I work with that played the video game, and they were saying that the show follows along really closely to the video game. So they didn't spoil it for me, but I told them, I was like, yeah, Gerard's out of town for the week, so we might watch it separate. And they're like, you should wait till he gets back into town. So we did. We watched it together, and I'm not over it. I don't think I'll ever be over it.
Oh, Ashley's already waiting for the episode that...
It took me a while to get over it.
I don't want to move on.
We don't know the video game, so I don't know if this happens, but Ashley's waiting for the episode where her name is Abby gets killed.
She's a bitch.
Yeah. I don't know anything else about the video game. I know,
Like, Ellie's gonna fucking fuck that girl up.
the only thing I know is that Ellie gets a little dark, which you kind of see that coming already.
You can see that coming already.
Yeah. That's all I know. The last I know.
I mean, the end of last season, that's what I was predicting, because somehow it was going to create some tension that he saved her, and that's what the first 3 episodes have been.
I didn't like the first episode because I love Joel so much.
And she's being a bitch.
She was. I didn't like that they were fighting. I didn't like that she was being such a bitch. Like, I had a hard time with that. So for then to turn around and him to die, and like it's addressed in the show, and Ellie's like, yeah, last thing we said, like, we were fighting, and now he's dead. And I can't take that back. What am I gonna do about it? And I was like, God, like, he did so much for you. Like, why are you being like this?
She's trying to be hard, but she's hurting. You know what I mean?
I just wanted them to love each other and get along and be besties forever.
No,
and
she's a
fight
shitty teenager.
Fight Cordyceps
Yeah, that's like
people. But she's not. She's like 19. Like,
That's
that.
19 is a teenager.
I know, but like, by the
still a
time you're 19,
yeah.
aren't you like growing out of that phase?
Not fully out
Like-
of it. You're still a shitty teenager.
Especially in that world where she's had to be sheltered so much, or at the same time, like, be a grown up so much.
I don't know. I didn't like it that they weren't getting along, and now I really don't like it that he's gone. I wish she would have died instead.
Show's
I
over.
would have been.
But I was like, she's the cure, though. She carries the secret to the cure, anyway.
Well, Joel cures my heart, so.
Yeah, that was crazy. When you guys were like, because Alex and Christina were like, oh, you should watch it, like when I was in Denver.
I mean, you're
Like,
gonna
I
get
can
spoiled. People. You're gonna hear people just randomly talking about it.
I did see a picture. It was like in People News or something. It was after this, or before or after, I don't know. But it was in the house, the scene where Abby kills him. And it's like a behind the scenes picture of Pedro Pascal and the girl that plays Abby, and they're like hugging each other. Like, oh, no. Get away from him. Hey, puppy.
When they got something to look for, you're like, Abby bitch gotta die.
Yeah.
Give
Oh,
it.
we got a new
gotta
episode tomorrow.
I understand her side of the story, but
You know what? I do too. I'm sad that he died, but I don't take issue with Abby killing him because I get it. I get why she did it. I
She
have
was
an
pretty
issue.
brutal about it, though, man. Damn.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
murdered her dad,
Yeah.
and she found
Real
her
quick.
dad's brains blown all over the place. I have a problem with Ellie and how she treated him.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. Like, I just don't like Ellie. But I get why Abby killed him. You know, I can't fault her.
So, prediction time. What's going to be the next major shocker? Or maybe who's going to die next?
Nothing
As
matters.
far as a
Ellie.
currently regular character, I don't think Elliot.
Nothing matters to me anymore.
I think
I'm numb.
the girlfriend that's going with her.
Oh,
She's kind of a
Dora the
dead
Explorer?
character. Dina, is that her name?
Dina, yeah.
Dora the Explorer.
Dora the Explorer.
Like
No,
she's really kind
Dora
of,
the Explorer.
she's kind of just like a nuisance to me. Like I don't really care what happens to her because I don't really like her that. Like she's whatever to me.
I picked up on something last episode that got confirmed when I was watching a show, a YouTube channel that reviewed the show.
Are you about to spoil it?
I picked up in this last episode. I could tell.
Oh. Okay.
Spoil it.
And I'll just say what I observed in this episode. She pukes.
She's pregnant.
Oh.
Dina,
That's what I think's happening. And I heard people think
did she throw
she
up? I
might
don't
be
remember.
pregnant.
She puked. Yeah, when
The dead.
when she saw Joe dead. Oh no.
There's other people. I forgot they were called. They had scars on them.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. The weirdos.
Yeah, I'm like, why?
The religious
kinda
people.
Weird. Like, why did she puke? And she's seen a lot of shit in that.
Wow.
In that world, she's seen a lot of
Good
shit.
call. Good call. Because yeah, I was wondering. I wondered the same thing. I'm like, what is she puking for? She's seen dead people. I thought they were like brutal, and the only thing I could think of was that it was like a little child, and that's different than seeing like an adult murdered, right?
I'm sure she's seen her share of children dead.
Yeah, that's what. That's what I was thinking too.
They
But
call them clickers. I think they call them clickers.
Well, it's not Ellie's baby, so that Asian guy.
gotta be the Asian guy.
Asian guy, probably is what I think.
But I think either
Hey, puppy.
here's my one. That changes things. Thinking that she might be pregnant.
I could be wrong.
Or she could still be the next one dead, but Ellie's gonna find out she's pregnant, and Ellie's gonna tell the Asian guy, and then he's gonna have a vendetta also because she gets killed,
I think in the end, I told Gerard the other day.
or Tommy gets killed. I
I
don't know.
think how the season or whatever, if there's more seasons, I think the ultimate end is Ellie like gives her life for science so they can find a cure.
There are
So I
only
think-
two video games, and they said. So we're already in the second video game, and they said that the second video game is going to take 2 seasons to do. So I don't know what's going to happen after that.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
they'll-
that I
Might
think
be like
they
Game of
let.
Thrones, where they just make up their own story.
I think Ellie gets her brain cut up into pieces and they find a cure.
That
I
kind
hope
of
she
makes
dies.
a lot of people dying in the first season kind of a waste because Joel saves her because that's what they were doing. They were going to dissect her.
Yeah. But I feel like because she's always had like a hard time with the people that she has killed. So I think that when she realizes that her death was the only way to cure it, I think she lets them kill her to cure it. My prediction. I could be wrong. I'm usually not very good at predicting how things end. So
The other thing I had, which had nothing to do with like people dying, is Dina goes back to the fort because she sees Ellie get bitten and like runs away because like I don't know if she can't kill her, but thinks that she's gonna turn and just takes off and starts going back for the fort,
yeah, but if
not
they meet
realizing
up with,
that Ellie is immune.
but all the Fireflies know Ellie's immune, and they're already in.
I don't think they
Firefly.
do.
They're all gone.
Well, even like the Wolfpack
But, like-
didn't know.
The
Yeah, the
Wolfpack.
wolf pack, I guess, is what I'm talking about. Like Abby, like her dad was doing the surgery, so I feel like she probably knows why that Ellie's secure. Don't they? I guess I just am going under the assumption that they know.
Why not? Because when Abby kills Joe, that's like 5 years later, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think the surgery, he went to surgery really fast that maybe Abby didn't find out. Because she hasn't mentioned
That's what I was wondering, like, kind of putting it all together and talking it back, like, everybody that goes after Joe, they were very young when that happened.
Yeah. I guess I just, like, in my head,
maybe they don't know.
They did know, and that's how I've been thinking about it. Maybe they don't.
The only one
Right,
that knows is Tommy.
Tommy, yeah.
And I think from my understanding, because I watched a lot of like, this is what happens this is the difference between the show and the video games. I think Ellie tells Dina earlier on. Like at this point, Dina already knows, but in the show, Dina doesn't know yet.
Gotcha.
So
I'm
that's
take
something they're
Millie
gonna change
out.
around. I don't know if
She
she's gonna
keeps
tell Dina.
jumping on me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go take Millie out.
Alrighty.
I'll see you next week.
Need the binoculars.
Keep a close eye out.
I just realized I never started the timer, so we're over. So we're gonna be finishing up here soon.
Okay.
But
Kind of like the Last of Us type of show. I'm watching. I started watching Dead City, which is a spin-off of The Walking Dead. Just because.
oh man, I feel like I need to start that all over. Like watch The Walking Dead and what was the second spinoff? It was kind of a prequel to The Walking Dead called
Fear the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking Dead.
I liked the first season, and then the second season I just fell off. And then I wanted to look back, see what was going on, and I was not interested. They actually took a character from The Walking Dead, and he ended up on Fear the Walking Dead because they wanted to get a familiar character in there.
How do they do that though? Because I thought Fear the Walking Dead was like a prequel.
It starts off in a prequel, but for time.
Is there an overlap?
Time-wise, yeah. Because
Timeline-wise? Oh,
what's the name of that dude? He's in the first season of The Walking Dead. He's the one that Rick saves. It's I can't remember his name, but he eventually leaves Rick's group, and then he ends up in Fear the Walking Dead. And there was a guy that was part of Negan's group that I think Daryl kicks him out, and then he ends up on Fear the Walking Dead. And then there have been so many spin-offs. There was one called it was about a bunch of kids in Nebraska. And eventually I stopped watching it because they were just stupid kids being stupid.
okay.
It kind of annoyed me. I started watching. So this is post The Walking Dead. I started watching the Daryl Dixon show, which was kind of weird because somehow he ends up in France, and I fell off that one. But I think I might go.
Was that? Are you talking about the character or Norman Reedus' show?
No, it was the character, Carol.
Oh.
I'll probably go back to that one. I don't know when, but I'll go back to that one. I did watch the one about Rick and Michonne, because they were supposed to get their own movie, but they got a TV show.
I forgot about Michonne.
And now I'm watching the one about Maggie and Negan that's in New York City. And there's a time jump because Maggie's kid is like 16.
Okay.
The Walking Dead, he was. I don't know. He was. Hold on. No, the last time we saw them was before a time jump. So he was a toddler.
Man, I didn't realize how many there were. The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, World Beyond, Tales of the Walking Dead.
It was interesting until it was just a bunch of stupid kids doing stupid stuff. Fear the Walking Dead was kind of like that too. It was like they're adults who are doing adult stuff, and the stupid kids do stupid stuff that gets them in trouble. And you're like, God damn it, stupid kids are going to get people killed.
Yeah.
I'll probably go back to Daryl. I finished up the Rick and Michonne one, which is called The Ones Who Live. And I'm currently on Dead City, which I'm kind of undecided yet. I've only watched 2 episodes.
Tales of the Walking Dead? Oh, that was just like the after show.
No, actually, that was
that's not.
That was like an anthology show where it's in The Walking Dead, and every episode is just standalone. It's like, hey, let's go to Idaho. Here's a group in Idaho. It's dealing with
interesting.
Dealing with walkers. Here's a group in Chicago. I think there's one where it was like they're on a plane when everything went to hell. I think that's how it starts out.
Yeah. What about there are these like webisodes, the Walking Dead webisodes and Fear the Walking Dead webisodes? What are those?
Probably just connected to Fear the Walking Dead, trying to pump up that show.
Oh, okay. I might have to do that. Anyway, we are beyond time, so we are going to try and wrap things up here. Let us know what you guys are watching, or what you think we should be watching. because we'd love to give it a go and share our thoughts on.
I haven't seen a good movie lately.
Especially yeah, definitely, especially movies because
I'll try to finish up Conclave tonight, but I don't know if I will.
well, I'm just getting tired of there are a lot of movies. There's starting to become a lot of movies that have like really cool plots to them, but then they're like AI generated and they suck.
No. I don't
The other thing I've noticed is European. I don't hit this as much. They're not European movies. They're foreign movies dubbed over in English, so like the lips don't match up with the dialogue. And I believe, I could be wrong about this, but I believe they're using artificial intelligence to translate it into English with, for the most part, that same actor's or actress's voice.
That might be a violation of something. That sounds sketchy.
Yeah, it does to me too, but
here's the thing, though. The
know.
actors may have signed away their rights. They may have signed that off.
For that particular movie.
Yeah.
I would hope anyway.
A lot of times they're like smaller time actors. So they just like, if you don't sign away those rights, you just don't get the job.
Yeah. Which I guess if you're like a smaller time actor, there's potential benefit there in that means the movies you're in are being consumed in America, and therefore you're getting more exposure and could potentially be tapped for bigger roles because your face is more recognizable. I don't know. Just trying to connect dots. Huh?
If the show does well, like people from Squid Game, you'll probably see them again. I bet some American productions will grab some of those guys. Actually, they did. Star Wars did.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, good for them. Good for them. I just realized my mic clamp is coming loose. I was like, why does it keep dipping? It's good it's coming loose. Anyway, yeah, let us know what you're watching. Let us know your thoughts on it. If there's something you'd like for us to watch and discuss on the show, put it in the comments, or again, you can always shoot us an email. That email address is gagepodcast@gmail.com. And other than that, don't forget to leave us any comments, whether it's, you think we're dumb, whether it's tips on how we're doing the podcast, especially volume. I know we've had plenty of volume issues, so if you have any suggestions on how to remedy that, share them in the comments or shoot us an email. Don't forget to like the episode, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell so you know when we are releasing episodes. One announcement before we get into closing thoughts. We will be back recording on, I guess Friday, which means we'll probably release on Saturday morning. And then we'll be taking a little hiatus from there, a 1 week break, because, we'll share that with you when we get there. But, yeah, we got this episode, then next week's episode, and then a 1 week break before the next episode. So, anyway, that's kind of where we're at. Like I said, comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Time for closing thoughts. What you got, Alex?
There's a new SNL tonight. So get laughing.
You might have already seen it. So if you've seen it, because it's Sunday for you, let us know what you thought of the episode. Yeah, get with it. Let's see. I had something, but I don't remember what it was. It's May. So happy May days. It's May 4th, so may the 4th be with you. If you absolutely can't think of anything to watch Sunday, maybe consider Star Wars, maybe consider Andor, and celebrate Star Wars Day the right way. But other than that, I think it's about time for us to get out of here. So, just like the rib, we gone. This has been another episode of... Oh, wait a minute. I got to cue up the music before I do that. Where we at? Okay, here it is. Here we go. Yeah. That's it, baby. Is it playing? Nope, it's going to be weird. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'm going to do it again. Just like the McRib. We gone. This has been another episode of the GAJ Podcast. We will see you guys next time. Adios, everybody.